Hi, I'm Karen McCarthy and it's time to Karen-ize. Today's Friday when we do crafting, and today we're doing a fun and simple snowflake project. You can use this as an ornament, you could prop it up in a tiered tray, you could attach it to a gift. There's so many things you can do with it and it's so simple. So let's get started. Okay, for this project you're going to need 8 clothespins. I get mine from Dollar Tree. I think they come in 36 in the pack for $1.25. I'm going to use one of these glittery stars that were from Dollar Tree also for the top, or for an accent. Some kind of ribbon or whatever you want for the hanger, if you want to put a hanger on it. Some antiquing wax or paint. I did some of these last year and painted them white. This year I'm going for more of that homespun Christmas look. And I just have, I have some Dollar Tree lace ribbon. I've got some, I don't remember if these came from Dollar Tree or from Temu. I'm not positive. But I've got just some burlap. I probably won't use the flowers, but burlap leaves and flowers and things like that. I thought I had something else. I may decide to do, who knows what, oh, I love this. There's a word for this kind of fabric. Tell me what it is, people. I can't remember, but I love this, and so I'll probably use some of this. I've even got some scarf material. I don't know what I'm going to use for embellishments. I have, sorry, that was loud. I have some of these wooden heart buttons that I got from Temu that I will probably use. And this came off of the top of an ornament. I may even use part of this. Who knows? We'll see. So the first thing you're going to do is pop the, I almost call them paper clips, clothespins apart, and I just twist it. Sometimes it comes apart easier than others. That one came apart really easily. So I've already got all the other ones done. I saved these. I'm sure I'll have something I can do with them. So if you have any ideas what to do with those, let me know. I would love some ideas. So what we're going to do is glue the clothespins back to back. So you're going to have the jaggedy edges on the outside, and you're going to glue the smooth edges together. And make sure that you put your oh my goodness, your hot glue. Let me get this stuff off of here. Put it on very thin. So, or you could even use Elmer's glue or something like that. I'm just doing this for the purpose of the video. But you don't want why am I calling it super glue? Hot glue thick. And then just press it together. And you're going to do that with all 8. I keep getting little bits and pieces from other projects on my glue gun. And that one, yep, I got something on there and it was making it so it didn't fit smooth. So now I'm going to take all that hot glue off because I want it to be smooth. So if you've got the time, using just some Elmer's glue or wood glue or something like that would be really good, because then you're not going to have to worry about it making the pieces not glue together tightly. So just hold that for a little bit if you're using hot glue. Let it cool off a little bit. While I'm doing this, I want to thank my subscribers. You are so important to me, and I just love it when you make comments. People don't make comments very often, so I would love it if you would start making some comments. Tell me where you're from. Tell me your favorite Christmas decorating theme, or do you use traditional colors? Do you like to do what I guess you call non-traditional, not the red and the green, but other colors? I even have, I don't have a place to do it right now, but I have ornaments to do a sea-themed tree because I love the ocean. I live in Montana, but I love the ocean. I might do it in my office. I rearranged my office, and maybe I think I have a place where I could do that tree. My office theme is sunflowers, but that's okay. You don't have to do that theme for Christmas. Now that I'm thinking about it, I like that idea. I've got a little, it's an old vintage table and chairs. Ow. On one side of my office, and I could put it on top of that table. All right, almost done. Oh, I got a glob there. Had to smear that glob around. This is a project that you could do with kids very easily, as long as, I mean, if you're using hot glue guns, they would need to, you know, be safe with them. But if you're using Elmer's glue, easily could be done with kids. Okay, so I'm gonna put my glue gun over here for a little bit. And I brought some gloves down because antiquing wax can be messy, especially if you're me. If it can be messy, I'll be messy. So I'm gonna just put some gloves on. I'm gonna grab a little bit of paper towel here. I think I'll have some over here to put these on also. And I won't get it on my parchment paper here. Oh, there we go. All right. Trying to decide, do I dip my paper towel in there or no? I think I'm gonna pour out a little bit. It doesn't take much. And I am going to put the lid on it because if I don't, I'll do something and spill it all over. Yep, that's how I roll. Okay, so I'm just going to dip it in there and just wipe it on. And I don't have to do the sides. Well, yes, I do. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I was thinking I was putting this on before we put them together. So do all areas and just glob it on there. Just want to make sure that everything is covered. Now, if you wanted to do this the simple way and paint them white, you could even just spray paint them, although you'd have to turn them over and stuff. So maybe not so simple. Time consuming. Some of these edges are a little bit harder. To do. And then I'm just going to just rub it off. Doesn't matter if it's like a uniform color. I kind of like it when it's not. Whoops, I didn't get that part done. I kind of like it when it's not. It just gives it that more vintage look. And just do that as often and as you need till you get the color that you want. I think I want that part a little bit darker. Just wipe off the excess. This one started out with the two sides being a little bit different color, but I think it's going to be fine. All right, so you don't need to see me do that on 7 more. So I'm going to take this glove off and I'm going to shut this off and I will be back. All right, so I've got them stained and I did a light sanding. These were not taking the stain real evenly no matter what, which I think will be fine. But if I were to do this again, I probably would sand the wood before I stained it, or get more expensive paper. I see, I keep wanting to call them paper clips. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is glue 4 together on the first, whoops, oh, there we go, the first notch here. So they'll end up looking like this. Okay, all right, so again, with hot glue, I'm going to smear it around so it's not a big glob. And then hold it. I'm having to hold these just a little longer because I'm trying to get the video done, and so I didn't let them dry. So if you were doing this at home, I would let that stain dry for, I don't know, half an hour to an hour. Okay. Trying to do this so that you can see. All right, and then this one I will, whoops, it's got some old glue on it. I started to glue these and then realized I was doing it wrong. So I'm gonna put glue on both sides of this one. And bring it right in there. And then the others you are going to glue just right in between. And that gives you your star shape. Again, just on those first notches. I'm gonna have to get another glue stick. Oh, I waited too long and now I can't glue my other glue stick on there, so we'll just hope it doesn't fly out. I just tried to do it sideways. Don't do that. Make sure they're flat. And one more. Okay, I'm gonna let that cool off just a little bit. I thought I would show you, I can't remember if I showed you already. This is last year's that I painted white. I thought they turned out so pretty. So now I'm going to take my gloves off for this part because I'm going to create the center and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I know one thing I want is some of this, so I'm going to cut just a little strip. Can't be very wide because this is not going to be very big. And just tear it. I love the torn look. Of course, you got to get all the extra threads out. And I cut that into fourths. Don't know if I'll use all of them. Okay. So I think I'm going to experiment. Oh, I've got different size. Oh yeah, those are way too big. I have a whole bag of these flowers and parts. So let me find a couple of smaller leaves. Let's see. Ah! I can be such a klutz. Now I have white ones too. I wonder if doing some white and brown ones. Let's see if I can find some smaller ones. There's two more of these, and there I got 4 of these, so that should be more than enough. Okay, so I think what I might do, let's try putting these like this, and then these in between. I hope you can see okay. I can't find my camera holder that goes right over me. So if I do that and then make a messy bow, I can't decide. I don't know if those are too big. Well, I'll make this one, and if I don't like it, I can always take it out. Oh, wait. Nope, those aren't littler. Okay, so let me glue these down first. You know what? I think I am going to cut them down just a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to stack them and come over here to my garbage and just trim them down a little bit. I think I'll like it if it's a little bit smaller. Yeah, it's not taking up so much of the snowflake itself. Okay, let me get my, where'd they go? Here they are. Get my brown ones and cut them down also. just kind of trimming around the edge so it doesn't look like I'm cutting a whole lot off, but it definitely is making a difference. Okay. All right, so let me glue these down. I'm just going to glue them on those every other clothespin. See, I almost said paper clip, but I caught myself. Whoops, wrong color. Okay, and then I will glue the brown ones alternating. And of course, I'm getting glue on my fingers, so everything sticks to my fingers. And let me get my little one. Oop. All right, so, oops, I glued it onto my, oh no. Glued it onto my paper, or my paper towel. So let me get this glued back in there and then I'll lift it up so you can see it. Glue strings galore. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. And now I'm going to make a little messy bow. So let me get my lace ribbon. There we go. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to cut it the same length as my red and white. What is that stuff called? Oh, it's driving me crazy. Please, if you know what it's called, that kind of fabric, let me know. Okay, and then just snip the folded parts. I think I'm going to, I've already got some fringe here, so I was going to use this on another project, but I think I'm just going to cut this side's fringe off and use these. All right, so I'm going to start just by crisscrossing some of those, crisscrossing some of the lace, and then crisscrossing. I think I'm going to do 2 of these. I got to get them smoothed out there. And then I've got some red and white twine here. Oh, that's going to be too thick. I want something that's much thinner. Okay, here's something. So I'm going to cut a piece of this. You could use a twist tie, or a zip tie or something, but you know, it's so tiny. I hate to use a zip tie on it. So I am just going to tie a knot where they crisscross. I am all thumbs when it comes to something like this. Not quite so much when I cut my fingernails, but I like my fingernails long, so. Okay, I'm going to pull that really tight, and I'm going to turn it over to the back, and I'm going to tie it again. Got to make sure everything's in the right spot there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do my best to tie a knot here. Pull it really tight. Tie a knot. Yeah, come on. I'm all thumbs. There we go. And then I just trim off the extra. And then just fan everything out. think I should have done more of the others, but we'll see. Put that right in the center. The big glob of glue. There we go. And where did my little you know, I've got some berries here. Let me cut these berries off. I love using berries at Christmas time. The little, are they holly berries? I don't know. Oh, this one's in there really good. Did I have another? Yeah, I have another one sitting here. All right, I'm just gonna stick them in the string for right now. Yeah, I'm all thumbs today. Yep, my fingernails are getting long. I need to trim them. Should have been my first clue. All right, get in there. Just trying to see if I want 3. Yeah. Okay, I want 3. So I'm going to trim the stems off of these. Every once in a while 2 looks good, but usually it's the odd number that looks good. Good. I thought it was going to fly off. Okay, I am going to glue my button on there. And then see if I do want these. Maybe I don't. They're pretty little. I mean, they're pretty big. Let me see. Sometimes I have things like this in a little container over here. Let's see if I have some little ones. Probably not, because this is from summer. Well, I will find some little berries, and then when I do the final picture, you will see the berries on it. Or if there aren't any berries, it means they just did not look good. So there it is. And if you wanted to make it into an ornament, I would probably not use this that I used on my white one. I would probably use either this or maybe even, nope. That one's, the red is too bright compared to this. So I probably would use this or just some jute twine and glue it onto the back. But there, I made it look much more difficult than it is, I think, but I think it turned out cute. And I don't know which one would be my favorite. It just depends on the theme for the year, I guess. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.